Passionate about student issues, and I believe that we need more people in our community to assist and give guidance to those that may not have the same opportunities as the rest of us. At the time, I was an advisor, and I thought that there was a lack of support for undocumented students attending college, and therefore myself and a group of students got together and formed the Dream Gala Committee, which in turn put together our first annual gala in April of 2010. Since then, we've been very fortunate enough to raise over $71,000 and award 10 scholarships up until now. This year, we're awarding another 5 scholarships.
I'm also an undocumented student, so I know what it's like to be struggling and you know, trying to get your education, don't have money. So I just wanted to do something to help other people in my situation. I also value education. I think that's the most important thing that in order to achieve your goals and be a success in life.
When I was first approached about being a part of the committee, I really loved the fact that it was youth-led, that there was a lot of college students that were involved, both documented and undocumented. And for me, it just showed the action that we can, like the change that we can make in our community by just being together and focusing on this one specific effort. Our hope is really to become bigger and to have a greaper impact.
I don't understand and I still don't comprehend how it's possible that there are people who don't have the right to a greater education after high school.
I think that everybody should have the opportunity for higher education, because I think the future of this country rests on the young population. I think that we would be doing ourselves a disservice if we did not allow undocumented students to have a shot at making this country great or greater than it is now.
These students don't have any other choice. They're just, you know, they complete high school and they have this much of education, and they're just stuck there unless they can somehow pay for education, which is expensive.
This issue of undocumented students trying to get higher education was directly affecting me. My boyfriend at the time, now my fiance, is undocumented, and I saw the struggles that he had compared to the ones that I didn't really have because of the whole undocumented situation, and I just want to help bring awareness and help these students be able to see that there is a way out there and give them the opportunity to achieve their future goals.
The reason why I'm involved is because I feel very passionate about the mission, and this is something that affects my community, my family, and in some way or another it affects all of us, and I feel passionate about that, and I felt I needed to help more and be more proactive.
As an undocumented student, I was lucky enough to get a full ride in college, but not everyone was as lucky as me, and I saw a couple of my friends during my undergrad years that had to skip some semesters, or they had to work 40-30 hours just to pay their bills. So I think, providing this scholarship and helping out to get this money together is a good idea.
Undocumented students need someone who should take the reins on a more hands-on approach on providing more of financial channels to help them out with their education, because it's not that easy to find funds for your education if you're undocumented.
I'm involved because I want to make a difference in the community, particularly with the youth. I know myself, I was an undocumented college student and another financial struggles of paying my way to college, so I want to be able to give back now that I've been able to go through college with the help of my community, and I know what that's like, so I want to give back, and I also want to make a difference in our community that way.
I'm involved with the Dream Gala and the Anhelo Project because as an undocumented student myself, I understand the struggle of what it is to be undocumented. I also know how it feels to worry and I'd sometimes feel hopeless not knowing how to pay for the following semester. I feel responsible and most importantly passionate about helping those who are facing my same situation. I also believe that it is one of the ways I can help the advancement of my own community, and ultimately, honestly, I don't think there's enough scholarships opportunities out there in support of the education of undocumented youth.
As a daughter to Mexican immigrants, I saw my parents' struggles to put my siblings and I through school. I strongly believe that every student deserves a right to a higher education, no matter what their status may be, especially our undocumented youth, because they will become our future leaders and role models in our communities.
I myself am an undocumented student, so I understand the struggle day by day of what it is to attend an education when it comes to the financial component, because as an undocumented student, we're not eligible for federal and financial aid. So it's a big struggle because my parents can't afford to help me out financially, and I know that a lot of my peers who are also undocumented, their parents are not able to help them out as well, because most of our parents they work in factory jobs where they get paid the minimum wage. So just being part of this, being involved of this group, allows me to express what I feel. I feel that all students should deserve a right for an education, regardless of their background, their citizenship status. I believe that it's a right that we should all have.
She